Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of my Dyson Sphere Program playthrough series. I'm Icon, and today is a big day, because we're going to build a factory on another star. I'm pretty much done with the things I had to do here, so and like I said in between the episodes, there's now an interplanetary network transporting titanium from that nice volcanic planet towards my world. I have automated a lot of other processes, upgraded the yellow cube production, just a couple of things that were necessary and no big news to watch in a series. But the big news now will be the fact that we're setting up our second factory on Cabelicid 1. So as you see here, we have those carrier drones, and Cabelicid 1 is very, very rich in iron and copper. So look at these 20 millions, and compared to these measly deposits here in Cabelicid 3. So we're going to head over here and produce things in a large scale and ship them over back to Cabelicid 3, because you know, this abundance of iron, copper, titanium, and even silicon has to be used for something. Cabelicid 1 has literally only one downside, and that's the lack of oil. If we'd had oil there, I could basically ditch my factory on Cabelicid 3 and rebuild bigger and better over there. But I already checked out the other planet here in the system. Whoop. Here. So Cabelicid 4 doesn't have oil either. It just features a bit more silicon, but you know, I was okay with that pretty low silicon deposit because we can still just go over there and convert stone into silicon, and you know, 200k, it's not much, but we can start with it. And in the long run, we're just going to exploit the next deposit if necessary. So that's our plans. Let's head over to the other world, because I pretty much packed my pockets with all the stuff we could probably need, I hope. Well, there's always something lacking in the end, but we got 100 solar panels. I got a new interstellar logistics station. Well, we probably could use some planetary logistics station. You see, there's always something crossing my mind that I haven't thought of, but well, let's see. All the other parts are now lacking, so let's pick up the last bits and bobs and then head over there. So that's a good opportunity to show off what I did here so far. So we have now also a production of these super magnetic rings that are necessary in different crafts. I really like to have a decent amount of intermediate products in my pocket, so I can simply produce stuff like these dudes here out of my pocket. It does cram the inventory a little bit, and I plan to change that actually. It's not a long-term strategy here, but for now it really does the trick. I can do what I want to do out of my pocket, and that's okay for now. Okay, so with that out of the way, the only thing I haven't picked up here is some backup iron, and I want to have some logistics drones, but I do. Okay, let's fly over to our new home. I was really excited for this next step, because seriously, this is one big change. Whoa, get away from me, gas giant. No, I don't want to be stuck in your gravitation. Okay. No. We want to go towards Cabelicid 1. Alright. Did cost me some speed and battery. Man, annoying. Good catch by my ice giant. I want to exploit that thing too, but I don't have the necessary tech or materials yet. My next step is I want to unlock the next tech cubes, and alongside I also want to introduce the solar sails pretty soonish, because I think these will be pretty grand too. Because 100 minutes of lifetime, that's a pretty big number, and that means I'm pretty sure with array receivers we should be able to quench the thirst for power of our factory a wee bit better this way. Touchdown! Bam! Right into the lava. So, this is what I built up on this planet. It's really almost nothing. We just have that interstellar logistics station. How to set up I'll show that when we set up a new pipe. Right now, I can only say it's very simple and easily done. So here we go. Let's check out how much power we got on this world. So right now we have 52 megawatts of power production, and we hardly use much of that. Let's check out our new home and see where's the silicon deposit, because that's one of the most interesting things, because there's really not much of it. So I would say, yeah, it's even just one node there. So, and it's on this polar region. Beautiful. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna run this way. Let's see. And I'm gonna slam down Teslas alongside there until we reach the polar cap. This way I can quickly connect what I have here with the new factory, and that's that. And the beautiful thing is, since the next site is pretty near to the polar caps as well, we can easily build a bit of a factory without getting too much into the equatorial belt, where I want to set up even more solar power panels if necessary, that is. I'm not sure if we're going to need it. I have no clue how easily I can stop using solar panels here, or how long they stay relevant in this game. I'm too much of a noob, but I'm loving it. Was really holding back my urge to finish this game, so that I can enjoy the whole product once it's done. Oh man, they really haven't figured out yet how to make these things easier, though. Factorio does that better. You just can't hold down your left mouse button, or is there a trick to place down these dudes in a better way? Let's see. Holding down shift, maybe? Still have to fumble around, don't you? Whatevs. So I'm already curious to find out what I forgot to bring on my field trip here. So let's see. I think I'm pretty close to completion here. That looks like we're hitting the right spot. I'm looking for this silicon deposit so badly because it offers me a really huge opportunity to craft those silicon crystals pretty easily, because silicon crystals are necessary now, and on planets without pure silicon deposits, it's a real pain to refine that stuff. So there's a big copper deposit directly on the polar cap. Okay. So we're definitely gonna mine that out first. So iron, copper, beautiful. Silicon, and where's the stone? There's titanium, there's even a little bit of coal, beautiful. This planet does have a bit of coal, but not too much. But what I'm not finding here in my closer vicinity is stone, dang it. So, well, there's one close candidate. Close. Copper, titanium, iron, titanium. There's another stone deposit. But you see, stone is only 1.5 million on this planet, so I think this is as close as it gets, huh? But it's closer than... yeah, well, okay, we have coal and stone on this side. This ain't as bad as I thought. Okay, beautiful. So we're gonna be setting up our stuff now. Well, let's see. Can't we put up our little solar panel flower already? Well, I do know that you can build on top of resource deposits by burying them somehow. I haven't done it yet, but I somehow doubt that it's gonna be necessary. Collide with other objects, jeez. Get a hold of yourself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use just merely a part of this, you know. Something like that. Because it certainly doesn't hurt to amp up my power output. It just set it up in a way that it doesn't hamper my copper production here. And once the copper is fully depleted, I am going to change these out. Ah, here we go. Just going to put these down. It's going to take a long time, I'm pretty sure, but you know, every solar panel helps. Okay. Don't want to overdo it here in any bigger way, but... See, the plans I got in mind just need more than 50 megawatt. But, let's see. There was another thing that I wanted to go there. Here, geothermal extraction. I wanted to check out whether or not that's a thing we could use there, because it uses magma as a power production, and this could be a nice intermediate way for me to get my business going here. So let's see. I think I did block my mining machines a bit though. So we'll have to dismantle this block here, and that block here, I guess. So... here. And there. Okay, that's 4 mining machines, and let's see how much output we'll get out of that. So I also brought a supply of Mark II transport belts, so we're going to be able to produce on a larger scale today. Because these belts, they transport 12 units of material per sec, so we are able to do larger things. So that's 8. That's 14, 19, and 23. Makes together 11.5. Well, almost. So, it makes me wonder if I need to... If I want to transport that stuff on a Mark II belt, does every output have to run on a Mark II belt, or can I transport away that stuff on Mark I belts, unify it in a splitter, and then... well, I'll rather put it all up on real belts. Rather safe than sorry, you know. Because these foundations, they have to work out decently. If they don't, my whole factory has problems there. Because copper and iron are now just basic fundamentals. Wow, building in the polar region sucks. That's why you usually place down solar panels all the way down. Okay, we got that necessary ore now. But I can't help it. I'll need 2 splitters to unify these 4 belts. Because we only have three inputs and 1 output, you know. So we're gonna be placing down 2 of these dudes, but not here. That's a stupid spot. Sorry guys, the this environment is still really confusing me a bit. This volcanic world, for one, has a totally a way darker tile set, and also this curvature here is really killing me. So how the hell does this collide with another object there? Oh my god, I haven't calculated in the funkiness of these rings here. So what's going on here? Why doesn't that work? Why do I feel like I have never built a working belt in my life before now? Well, okay, let's see. Maybe I can just connect the other dudes to this. No, it does collide with another object, but... Okay, game. That's a weird one, which I actually cannot explain what's going on there. Like, seriously, I don't see the object it would collide with. but as far as I can see, it was merely the positioning of the splitter, which was not pleasing the belt gods. That's okay. I can deal with that. I mean, the whole polar region seems pretty cursed to me. Here, this one seems to have the same issues. Wow, I had no clue that we'd be bothered with so much nonsense here in the polar region. So I'll take that as a reminder to pipe out these materials in a more convenient way. So why the hell does it try to connect at two places at once? I want to try if it, yeah, it's just a display bug. Ah, okay. Okay, well, reminder to me, I just have to connect it closer there, but you learn something new every time. Funky curvatures here. Okay. So now we got 11.5 units of copper per second on that belt. Isn't that beautiful? Look at it soar. So this means our production lines nowadays will be a completely different breed. The sucky part about it is that with this curvature here, I really feel not too inclined to work here. Setting up smooth production lines will be pretty hard here, but I'll just do it, you know. It's part of the game, isn't it? So let's see, how many of these dudes will we set up there? That recipe is a 1-to-1 conversion. That means 11 of these dudes go down this way. Wonderful. And this is a huge upgrade towards what we did before, productivity-wise, because it's just way more machines doing the same job. So 3, 4, 5... Yeah, here we'll have to work differently, I guess. Oh my god, that sucks. So, well, it's not that much of a biggie, you know. Just have to adjust it and think, yeah, now it should work out. So that's been 5, we need 6 more. Oh yeah, I can already tell what's going to be the first thing I haven't brought enough of. Sorters, of course. Our good old friends, the sorters, but yeah, you know. So, 4. Yeah, that's 4. 5 and 6. Now that should be 11, shouldn't it? 2, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah. So we're just gonna wire these dudes up on a splitter here. Is that Mark II belt, actually? No, it isn't. I knew I failed, so wait a sec here. Chain upgrade. Holding down shift helps. Oh, wait a sec, that splitter is sitting on a wrong spot. So we're gonna be setting up a huge new operation here. Basically, I'll have to do this for all the basic resources here. So we're going to be busy for a while with this planet. But the big thing is, once all of this is done, we're going to be able to export a lot of things onto my home world, where we're going to be easily able to set up a whole lot more infrastructure. It's what I like about this Gangu work on different planets, and for me personally, this makes it a lot easier to manage than other games in this genre, because this way, you know, I have my project on this planet. I know what I want to achieve on this planet, and therefore it's a lot easier for me to get the ball rolling. So one of the first things we want to do here is building circuit boards. So we need iron plates as well. So in this particular region, I'm going to use iron veins. Let's see, I have one. How many iron veins do I have in my vicinity? 1, 2, 3, Perfect. Plenty. So I can use a vein for each product. That's what I really like. So I use one vein system for magnets, one for iron plates, one for steel. That's a lot easier than needing to calculate out how many I use for this, how many I use for that, which ones do I have to take care of, or how many do I already use from this belt, this mineral patch. I mean, it's all pretty pretty troublesome, just like this mineral patch. So I swear there's a blue configuration for that one. Boom, I got them all. Gotta catch them all, you know, it's really important that you catch them all. So the Mark 1 belts, by the way, will be still used in other industrial areas here, where we just will have a lower throughput of our products. But for these areas here, it's just freaking massive to bundle up larger quantities. Why does it smear away sometimes? That's really bothering me. Sometimes I click and it still wanders down a grid, or something like that. Anywho. I still can't say that I'm 100% firm with the controls and the building system of this game, because it's really something else to the game compared to the games I'm used to. This whole spherical system of those planets really brings its own challenges, and I like it. I'm truly happy that this game is not just yet another Factorio clone. It really ain't. Just certainly is inspired, but goes down a totally different venue. Kudos to that. So there's another iron vein deposit, which I don't want to disturb here, so I'm going to output my iron plates into that direction. So how much do we got? How we got here? 7, that's 13, that's 21, that's 26. Oh, neat. We're even overdoing it. So we're setting up this base camp here will be a really nice thing. Once it's done, it's going to look just very satisfying. I'm always very happy with stuff like that. So if I remember correctly, these iron ingots were the same recipe as the others, so that's going to be at least a very simple production line, unless the planet does sabotage me one more time. Jeez. Gotta say, I didn't expect it to be that troublesome to get this down. So I've heard that building around the polar caps is a little bit problematic, but I didn't think it would be that bad, to be quite honest. I didn't expect it to be that much of a pain in the butt, but that's okay. So how many have we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Jeez, there's so much material here that I have to take care that I'm not bumping into other mineral veins while doing my smelters. I love it. So one thing that's a little bit bothering me with all that blueprint jazz that the game offers these days is that, you know, blueprints are all fine and dandy, but they seem to be hard to be placed down on the planetary scale. Like, does the blueprint I use here fit on any other region of the planet? I highly doubt it. I really highly doubt it. Because of the curvature of the planet, you know. So in the end, this whole blueprint system doesn't really, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid and I'm not using it right now. I'll have to check out what I can do with that. So far, I'm not that deep in the game that I have the urge to copy every smelter column, so I don't have to build them by myself, you know? After a while of playing Factorio, I had the urge to automate construction of these things, but like I said, after a while of playing Factorio. So as you can see, our little empire here is growing splendidly, and now let's see. So with these electronic components, that's the first time that I can now say, well, how many per second do we actually want? So I can satisfy a lot of needs there, so we can easily set up several assemblers for that. But, well, I don't want to do this before I know what I actually need. Then there's still a lot of preparational work to be done. So I'm going to tune out on this episode for today, because I'll be preparing all the mining operations between the between this and the next episode. I merely wanted to feature the setup here, how we're setting up base, the usage of the tier 2 belts and all that things. I think you get the idea that this will be a much larger factory than the last time. So on the next episode, I'm going to get close enough to the processors and the new products to make some new stuff shine, and I hope you're going to join there as well. So drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next episode. Bye-bye, and have a good one.